Welcome to Living in Beauty. It's Saturday, July 18th, 2026, day 3,652 on the road, and we're in Paso Robles, California. 10 years ago today, July 18th, 2016, we pulled into the road to travel full-time, without deadlines, finish dates, or much sense of what might happen next. We only knew that the light had changed and it was time to go. We couldn't have imagined that 10 years later, we'd still be living this way, traveling in beauty and loving the view through the windshield. We still feel vaguely unqualified for it sometimes, but we stopped being beginners without really noticing. The years just kept passing, one campground and back road at a time. Remembering that first day, we're struck by our naivety and how little it mattered, and how little we've suffered for it. We couldn't know what we didn't know, and it feels almost miraculous that being newbies never slowed us down the way we thought it would. This blog has become part of the journey itself, though it took us a while to realize it. That first day on the road could never have predicted where the next 10 years would lead us. We were just rolling. There was no grand plan for 49 states, the long trek to Alaska, or the friendships we wish we'd found sooner. Those things simply found us. We discovered again and again the kindness of people across this country. We left the familiar behind and began following warm weather and seasonal rhythms, the way people once did out of necessity. Unlike them, their friends and family traveled with them. Ours stayed put. We didn't see ourselves as influencers. Some days it feels like we're driving into the unknown, with little more than a good luck charm on the dashboard and a GPS searching for breweries. We thought we needed a guide. Slowly, we realized the road would show us what we needed to learn. Along the way, it revealed wonders we never imagined. Plans, it turns out, are a little like Play-Doh. You shape them carefully and hope they hold. But the road doesn't give a dead skunk. Detours happen. A house wren decides your solar panels is prime real estate, and suddenly you're helping incubate eggs for a month. We learned that signs reading, "Watch for falling rocks," don't mean, "Hey, watch for a cute little town around the bend named Falling Rocks." What began as simple record keeping became part of how we experience this life. A way to reassure the people we loved that we're doing okay, and that if we're ever arrested for vagrancy, someone might post bail. One night on a practice run, before we officially began living in beauty, we arrived to a desert campground in pitch darkness, without a flashlight. Noticing our struggle, a neighbor walked over with a portable floodlight and guided us safely into the site. Under a sky packed with stars, we learned an early lesson. Rugged independence is mostly a fantasy. On the road, whether you like it or not, you become part of a mobile community. Journaling gives us a reason to stop long enough to notice what makes a day worth remembering. We try to follow our 4-3-2 rule, drive no more than 4 hours, arrive by 3 p.m., and stay at least 2 weeks. We don't always succeed, but the intention matters. Slowing down changed our perspective. Early blog posts about conquering highways and living in open wilderness are still a bit embarrassing now. RV adventure often means finding a large, level site with heated showers around the corner. Weathering an atmospheric river in Alaska clarified the meaning of creature comforts. Researching destinations too thoroughly can be a spoiler. We'd rather arrive dumb and dazzled. We no longer measure success by miles traveled. Staying somewhere long enough to feel its particular rhythm, notice its quirks, and imagine what it might be like to live there. It isn't just the places that stay with us. We didn't set out looking for more friends. But now we meet our roadies whenever and wherever we can, mooch camping in their driveways, backyards, and lawns, lingering over conversation, laughter, and shared meals. Long-term life in a small space turns out to be calmer than we ever expected. These days, We spend more time watching hummingbirds during morning coffee, learning the name of stars, and appreciating how lucky we are to still be living the dream. The unplanned moments and the last-minute changes are what we remember the most. It's still a little astonishing to realize how many of you have quietly been a part of this story, month after month, year after year. Living in Beauty hasn't changed the world a whit, but it has changed us. The biggest surprise is discovering that all the things we hold dear come bundled up in one unexpected way to live. Considering how little we knew when we started, this life has been kinder to us than we had any right to expect. 10 years later, it's strange sometimes, realizing this life feels less like an adventure and more like just the way we live. We still don't plan very far ahead. Some days that feels irresponsible. Other days, it feels like freedom. Tomorrow, we begin our 11th year on the road, curious to see what awaits us around the next bend. Thank you for joining us in Living in Beauty. If you like this post and want to be notified when a new one is released, please enter your email address and click the follow button at the bottom of this page. For more information, check out our travel maps and facts. Okay, that's it for now. Safe and happy travels until next time.